Well, all right. Hello. I, I'm doing this. Anyway, I went on a long trip from home and back, and I went there. I left at 1. My appointment was at 3:15. It took me 3 hours, 3 hours to get to. There's different parts of Vegas, and there's parts of um, Vegas that aren't Vegas. You would have to live there to know. So I went on Rainbow Boulevard, and it was bumper to bumper. I literally, what should have taken 15 to 20 minutes took close to an hour. So I gotta leave even earlier next time in order to make, whatever. Yeah. So here I am going, well, I'm going to make it any day now. And literally, I felt pissed off, you know, that I couldn't make it. I literally drove 3 hours and was told by a doctor I didn't matter. They didn't, it's just horrible. When you come to Pahrump, keep your doctors. Yes, I know it's a plane. I could have gotten on a plane. Twice a day? What is twice a day? No, I went to a doctor's appointment and it took 3 hours to get there, which usually only took an hour and a half. It took 3. It feels like California, here. And it's like, ugh. So I have another appointment on the 26th. If you move to Pahrump, keep your physician, because if you don't, you will regret it. Trust me. Ugh, it is just horrible. It really is. There's no way to describe how some of these doctors will. I'm in the parking lot and he's going, no. Keep your doctors back home if you have to. I'm telling you, I've had people say that they had to fly to see their doctors. Oh, I'm not even joking. That's where I got the idea from. Hello. Oh, they got frozen yogurt. It's an advertisement. So anyway, yeah, it's nice not to. I will miss the yelling because actually I'm a very deep sleeper, and on the weekends he would hang out with his boyfriend because he did everything, and I'm going to miss that. But yeah, I hope everybody, I am going to talk to a person about getting a life insurance because of the problems I'm dealing with, and that's the only thing I'm doing right now. I went to, I drove 3 hours, and literally when I went on Rainbow Boulevard, it was bumper to bumper. No fucking joke. It's like every motherfucking cocksucker out there went out and said, hey, let's go out and just, one person per car. It literally was like, really? Is this like just, oh, I was like pissed. I'm calling everybody cocksuckers and stuff like that. I missed my doctor's appointment because of the fact that I left 3 hours. 3 hours. This is what I tell people. I have left sometimes almost 5 hours early. 5 hours. This is like if you want to come here and you're dying, this is a great place because you won't get help. You really won't. There's no help here. So I'm really kind of pissed off. What happened was, when I called them up, I literally was on waiting. I was on the phone for 15 minutes and just waiting in my car trying to get to the place. It was horrible. So, yeah, I'm perturbed and, upset that I won't be able to, be seen earlier or anything, So I don't know what to do in that matter if there's something different to do. But I feel that they should have seen me. Yeah, it was 15 miles of Rainbow Boulevard. Took me an hour, a whole fucking hour. I'm like, what the hell? One person. I know I'm one person, but no one's going to be driving my ass from to, So I'm sitting there thinking, wow, it was horrible traffic. I mean, it got me so pissed off. And here I'm thinking, you know what? You come to Nevada, you get the most horrible. It is, the health care is absolutely horrendous. It's it's like the dark ages here for health care. It really is. I couldn't believe it how bad it was. So I'm not really dealing with any sleep. I was so excited to go to my doctor's visit. I really was. I should have left at 12. The fuckers probably would have had it 2 hours on Rainbow. That is just horrible. If you're one person and on the 26th, stay off of fucking Rainbow. On the 26th of this month, stay off of Rainbow. Because I'm going to be on it and I want to get to my office visit. It's like, what do I got to do? Stay the night in the, nearby? Because I'm like, this is horrible. I sat there thinking, I've never been in stuff like this except in California, and I expected in California. Oh, I know how the traffic was in California. Oh, yeah. So, milk doesn't do that great with me, but you know what? This is my comfort food. I like to have the news. The news is good. So, I used to get stressed out and overeat a lot. Now I have different comfort foods. A lot of people, more or less. So if you're traveling on Rainbow on the 26th, you see me. Oh boy, an hour, 15 miles took an hour. Yeah, and I was like, fuck. I've driven Rainbow many times. It's a breeze. I don't know what happened today. Today was like every motherfucker cocksucker came out and said, "Hey, let's just go out." So yeah, I am pissed. I'm pissed because I really wanted to go see my doctor because I found lumps in my breast on both of them, and other problems with them too, and it really worries me very much because my grandmother died of, not my dad's mom, my mother's mother died of breast cancer. She took her breasts off, she went to chemo, and it was like a horrible thing. So I said, I told the lady on the phone, you know what? If they find cancer in me, I'm not getting any treatment. I will not go for any. This is the dark ages here, man. This is like medicine at its worst. So I'm kind of bitching because I'm going to be honest with you. I have never seen medicine so bad, and doctors have zero tolerance. Like, they don't give a flying fuckaroony. Hey, I'm dying. Whoop. Yeah, well, I got to punch out. Bye. That is Nevada. Nevada's horrible. And California, right with it. But at least, I used to go to the Planned Parenthood and get good, okay, not service. Yeah, service, I was treated well. Everybody was. Everywhere in Nevada, you can't get seen by a doctor for months. You can already tell you, don't bother changing over. Keep the one you have, because God Lord, the ones here blow. Hmm? I had to go to the store. I needed to get some nummies. These are the biggest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Look at that. I used to pick them in my neighbor's yard. They'd let me, because they just let them fall. So I would go and pick a whole bunch, have them at breakfast cereal. Mulberry tree. So I don't know what's going on if I got big cancers in my boob, but they're getting bigger, and I thought, woo, getting old isn't bad. I got some tatas. Yeah, come at a price though. I kept thinking, well, I need an augmentation, I want some big hooters, I want some attention. I get some big hooters. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm pissed off. And I'm already telling people, you know what? At least in places where you have, I guess you could just say, I feel abandoned by my own, like what's going on. So I don't know what to do. I'm just pissed off because I went and turned on Rainbow Boulevard, and it took an hour to drive 15 miles. An hour. Yeah. Oh, it was like, oh my God. It was horrible. And I've driven through there around that time before and never had a problem. But today, oh Lord have mercy. On the 26th, everybody, do not go down Rainbow Boulevard. Let me go. Let me go, for my doctor's appointment. There's people that got actual appointments. Ooh. Oh, God. That felt so good. When I don't burp at work, I'm like, oh, come on, burp, burp, burp. I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. So that's where I go with that. When you're dealing with the medical, it's the dark ages here. We're talking, I would have even not cared having a witch doctor. I don't care, because that's how I feel. The doctors here just don't give a shit. They really don't. I mean, I actually had one doctor. She wasn't a doctor. She was a physician assistant. She pretty much started telling me what she does. I'm like, honey, you couldn't fit into 75% of my clothes, and you're trying to tell me about running? Honey, you need to quit that. You're aging too much. Running actually is known to age you if you run a lot. Like if you, run 10 miles a day. I walk it. So I very upset. I'm very pissed off. Having driven 3 hours one way. It took 5 hours out of my time, out of my day, and the doctors don't give a flying fuckaroony about you. They really don't. I have yet to meet one that was decent. So, well, actually, I met one of these, and then he ended up moving along, and I'm like, God, where'd he go? Because God dang, he was pretty good. He really was. So, I am going to eat and watch a movie, and probably a horror. I feel like in an evil, mean mood. I want to slice and dice and have all that stew. We're going to have slice and dice and mash. So I have been pissed off. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. I couldn't believe how long it took for me to get point A to point B. So I'm going to go and talk to the farmer's agent. Not tell him that, but I was thinking about getting life insurance. Yeah, I really am thinking about getting life insurance because I live in a place that doesn't have medical. As far as I'm concerned, we're in the dark ages. You go to your doctor for not a cure. Doctors aren't for cures here. And no, no, no. You go here so you can be a customer, a lifelong customer. Because that's what it works. That's what it worked with most of my friends who were addicted to opiates. Most of them, yeah. It's it's not the drive, it's the traffic. It's like California. It takes, in when I lived in the high desert, uh, I only lived 30 miles from my school where I went to college. And it took 2.5 hours to drive every time I went. It took an insane amount, especially when it was 5, 6 o'clock. Oh my God, that was like, oh, that was rush hour. It took about 2 hours to get home, 30 miles. I got like support gut health. I've been, um, my food takes a while. It seems like I'm not as hungry as much, and I don't eat big meals anyway, so it's no big deal. But it's been I've been really gassy. I I'm thinking to myself, they better turn up. I forgot to bring the speaker home. Oh crap! I'm gonna need it. Yeah, I've been. It's like I'm gonna. I hope to God that my leg licker cat, comes around because I'm blaming the farts on him. That's him, not me. Yeah, milk does me party. So that's where I'm at. I'm very upset because I'm not, it's like I stayed waiting for 15 minutes online on the phone. It was insane. The drive there was insane. I could not believe it. So, yeah. So I'm going to leave really early. Probably find a place near there, just to hunker down so I can make it. It's like, you know, I'm all frazzled now. So yeah, it's 15 miles an hour. Yeah. So everyone have a nice day. I am going to watch a good horror flick. Yeah. And keep a prayer in your pocket and love in your heart. All right.